Dare to be a Daniel, dare to stand alone, dare to have a purpose firm, dare to make it known.
Hi, JA kids!
My name is Martessa.
And my name is Kristen.
We hope you are ready to learn step 6 of the 12 steps for kids that could keep you from ever having to use alcohol or drugs.
Listen closely to what it says.
I really do want Jesus to help me make better choices.
Hey, I know of someone who wanted Jesus' help.
Really? Who?
The jailer from the town of Philippi.
Oh, yes. Get ready for an exciting Bible story, kids.
Many years ago, there lived a man named Simeon.
Wait, how do you know his name was Simeon?
Well, the Bible never says his name, but we'll add a few details if that's okay.
Sure, Simeon is a good name.
I like it too. Now, Simeon the jailer lived in Greece.
One evening, he stood at his post, guarding the prisoners. I'm so tired,
he complained.
Why am I always on night shift? It's not even dark yet, and I'm all ready for a nap.
The jail was quiet that evening. Maybe he could take a small nap. No one would notice.
Suddenly, the jail doors swung open with a loud bang. Simeon turned just in time to spot 2 new prisoners as they landed with a thud at his feet.
A large crowd stood outside, yelling and waving big sticks in the air. Some important leaders stood near the front of the group.
Prisoners were thrown into jail every day, but for some reason, the people seemed very mad at these 2.
Simeon even saw blood on their backs. The crowd must have beat them with those sticks.
What have these men done wrong?
Simeon asked impatiently.
A town leader shouted back,
These men, Paul and Silas by name, are troublemakers. Keep 'em under close guard. They teach about some man named Jesus.
Jesus? A strange happiness spread all over Simeon. Who is this Jesus?
He wondered to himself. Quickly, he pushed the question away and got back to business.
Simeon shut the door tight, then examined his new prisoners.
Something about them seems strange.
They look almost happy, but they just got beat up, Simeon thought to himself.
Simeon was confused, but he had a job to do. He grabbed Paul and Silas and shoved them into an empty jail cell.
After locking the door, Simeon turned and walked back to his post.
He had a lot to think about.
I wonder who Jesus is anyway. Maybe Jesus made Paul and Silas happy. I wish I could be happy too.
It was almost midnight, and Simeon was getting sleepier.
Soon he was drifting in and out of sleep. Wait, what's that sound? Singing? In the jail? Simeon quickly got up from his nap to investigate. And that's when he noticed Paul and Silas with their big smiles singing and praising Jesus. All the prisoners near them were smiling too, listening with hope to the wonderful music. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see.
Simeon felt his heart beating faster. Jesus seemed too good to be true. Simeon remembered his many mistakes. How could Jesus give amazing grace to a sinner like him?
Simeon walked away feeling discouraged and tired. Yawning, he closed his eyes once again to sleep.
Suddenly, the ground began to shake, and he heard a large crash.
It was an earthquake! Every jail door swung wide open, and all their chains fell off. The prisoners were free.
Now, Simeon was wide awake and scared. Did the prisoners run away?
Quickly, Simeon ran to check, but was surprised to find that
everyone was right there.
Paul and Silas called out,
We're all here. We won't run away.
Simeon could not hold back his emotions any longer. He was convinced that this earthquake was sent from God to save Paul and Silas.
Simeon needed Jesus to save him like that. But how? He ran and fell at their feet, crying,
What must I do to be saved?
Believe in Jesus,
they replied.
Then you will be saved.
Simeon was amazed. He invited Paul and Silas to his house so they could share Jesus with his family too.
They listened all night as Paul and Silas spoke.
Simeon remembered Paul and Silas's beating.
Right away, he performed first aid on Paul and Silas to wash the blood off their backs.
And he fed them a hot meal too.
In the end, Simeon and his entire family believed in Jesus and were baptized.
Amen. What a great story about a family who wanted Jesus' help.
Just like step 6 says, I really do want Jesus to help me make better choices.
We can ask Jesus for help, just like Simeon and his family did.
Now, let's say step 6 together. I really do want Jesus to help me make better choices.
Now repeat after me. Be bold.
Be bold.
Be brave.
Be brave.
Be different.
Be different. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Tune in next time.
Dare to be a Daniel, dare to stand alone, dare to have a purpose firm, dare to make it known.